Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Zach's Credit Card Guide. Today we're going to check out what I consider 6 of the top offerings from Amex in terms of just card value and their bonuses starting out Q2. So we're going to go through these kind of rapid fire just in the interest of time. We're going to talk about the card, the current bonus, as well as some of the main highlights. But again, we're not doing a deep dive on any of these cards just so we can get through the video. Now the first one we're going to talk about is the Hilton Aspire card. Now the current offering on this card is 150,000 Hilton Honors points. That is a historic high, and you get that by spending $4,000 on the card in the first 3 months, and it comes with a $450 annual fee. Now what do you get for that? Well, you get a free weekend night, and Hilton calls a weekend Friday through Sunday, and that is annually beginning right away. Now that is kind of unique with hotel cards. Sometimes they don't give you a free night until year 2, but with the Hilton Aspire you get a free night right away. Now that is valid at most of Hilton's properties. They do have a special website that shows you which ones are not eligible, and I'll throw that down in the description for you. Now that weekend night is valued around $250. You also get an airline fee credit that is available each calendar year. So in your first year, you are able to get that twice. If you're able to max that out, that's $250 each, so up to $500. You also get a Hilton Resort credit each membership year. That's worth $250. And the room rate itself can be used for that. You also get a Hilton property credit of $100. You get Hilton Diamond status, which is Hilton's top status. You get free room upgrades. They really roll out the red carpet for you. It's pretty rare to get a hotel chain's top status just by having a credit card, but that does come with this card. You also get Priority Pass, so if you don't have that with another card, you're able to get into airport lounges with that. And this does have a free downgrade path to a card we're going to talk about later in the video. But right now we're going to move on to the Amex Gold. Now this is a charge card, not a credit card, which means it doesn't come with a preset spending limit, although you do have a limit kind of behind the scenes that you can't really see. Most people have worked out that it's basically an average of your last 3 months. You do have to pay off this card in full, which is what we recommend on this channel for all of your cards anyway. Never spend outside your means. Only charge what you can pay back immediately. Don't pay interest. But with a charge card, that is compulsory. You have to do it that way. Now, the current sign-up bonus kind of fluctuates since they've re-released this card ever since it got converted from the prior version. You are able to get 40,000 through a referral link. Mine is down in the description. If you would like to use it, I would appreciate it. The public offer kind of fluctuates between 20 and 35,000, and you can get that by spending 2,000 in the first 3 months. Now that does come with an annual fee of $250, and what you get for that is an airline fee credit. Now again, this is available each calendar year. So in your first year, if you're able to max it out, you can potentially get that twice and get $200 back. There is a dining credit of $10, and that's allocated monthly. Now you can use that at Grubhub, Seamless, the Cheesecake Factory, Ruth's Chris Steakhouse, and Shake Shack. So if you frequent any of those and you can potentially max it out, that's worth up to $120 a year. Now the earning on this card is 4 times transferable membership rewards points at dining and supermarkets, 3 times when you book directly with airlines, and 1 times on everything else. Now if you're running an Amex system, obviously this kind of becomes your dining and supermarkets card. But now we're going to move on to the Delta Gold card. Now currently there is a targeted offer for 75,000 points if you can find it. I would recommend going onto Delta's website, log into your SkyMiles account, and see if you are targeted for the 75K offer. If you are, you should take that one, but otherwise what's regularly kind of publicly available is most often found again through referral links, and that one is 60,000 SkyMiles plus a $50 statement credit. Now you get that by spending $2,000 in the first 3 months, and the annual fee is $95, usually waived in the first year. Now what do you get for that? Again, that $50 bonus is for Delta purchases, and there are some data points that gift cards will trigger that. That has to be done in the first 3 months. As far as ongoing benefits, you get a free checked bag on Delta, priority boarding, a 20% discount on in-flight purchases, and there is a free downgrade path to the Delta Blue card. Now the bonus on that card is usually nothing to get excited about. It's usually around 10,000 points. So if you want to get those, I would recommend getting the Delta Blue first and then get this card. If you don't really care about those points, then forget about it, but just know that you can downgrade this card to the blue card when you don't feel like you're getting value from it anymore, and always downgrade if there is a free version on personal cards. Next, we're going to talk about the Marriott Bonvoy Brilliant. Now, this is the top dog for the Marriott chain. Currently, you can get 100,000 Marriott points by spending $5,000 in the first 3 months, and there is an annual fee of $450. Now, what do you get for that? Well, actually, quite a few benefits. You get a $300 Marriott statement credit each membership year, and you can use that for eligible purchases at Marriott hotels, including the room rate. You also get a $100 property credit at the Ritz and St. Regis, and there is a free night up to 50,000 points beginning year 2. So this is kind of what I was talking about with the Hilton Aspire card. They give you a free night starting right away. A lot of cards won't give that to you until year 2 because they're already giving you so much in year 1, like the bonus and everything else, which again I feel is a fair trade-off. Now with this card you get Marriott Gold status, which gets you some decent perks. Priority Pass Select, a global entry / TSA PreCheck, whichever you opt for. Personally, I prefer global entry, and that's available once every 4 years. A Boingo Wi-Fi membership if you feel like you get value out of that. And there is a free downgrade path. Now, when Chase and Amex revamped the Marriott Bonvoy cards and kind of divvied out who would get which cards, Amex put out a personal version that was only available for a few weeks, because Chase kind of has the rights to that one, but they had to do something for people who had the previous version. Now, you can no longer apply for that card, but Amex has confirmed it is available as a downgrade path. So this one does have a downgrade path to a no annual fee version, which again, and I want to stress this, always opt for that. Don't cancel a card if you can just product change it to a no annual fee card. Keep that good history alive with the bank and on your credit report. Now, sticking with the Marriott family, we're going to talk about the business card. Now, a lot of people are eligible for business cards. You don't have to have a brick and mortar business, even if you're just doing something on the side like selling on Etsy or eBay or something like that. You do qualify as far as the credit card companies are concerned. They really don't care as long as you pay the bill. Now, the current sign-up bonus on this card is 100,000 points as well, but here's the difference. This offer ends on April 24th. So if you are interested in getting 100,000 Marriott points, I would get this card first and then move on to the Bonvoy Brilliant, because that one doesn't say that it's ending anytime soon, while this one does. Now, you get that by spending $5,000 in the first 3 months, and the annual fee is $125. Now, the perks aren't the best with this card, but I do feel it is a keeper card, and I do personally have this one in my wallet right now. You get Marriott Silver status, which doesn't do a whole lot for you, but it does a couple little things. You get a free night each year up to 35,000 points beginning year 2, and that's why I feel it's a keeper card, because you're likely going to get more value than that $125 each year. You know, that free room is probably worth, call it 150, 160, maybe close to 200 if you're real strategic with it. So as long as you're getting more value than you're paying in, it's a keeper card. Now, there is no free downgrade path with this one, so when you don't feel like you're getting value from it, I would recommend just canceling it. And because Amex does not routinely report business accounts to the personal bureaus, you get a couple benefits out of that. One, it won't affect your credit report positively or negatively, so you don't get any of the good payment history, but it also just doesn't show up, so it doesn't affect your average age of accounts. And what may be important to some people is it will not add to your 524 status with Chase. Now, the last card we're going to talk about is the Hilton Honors card. Now, this is the no annual fee downgrade path for the Hilton Aspire, and why I'm bringing it up now is because it has an awesome sign-up bonus. It has 100,000 Hilton Honors points for $1,000 in 3 months, which is very easy to hit. So why I bring it up is the optimal strategy is to get this card first and then the Hilton Aspire card, because Amex has some real funny terms and conditions, and one problem that some people run into is once you get a card, you can't get the bonus for that card. So let's say, for instance, you get the Aspire first and then the Hilton Honors card. If you want to apply for the Hilton Honors card just separately, get a second one later, you may not be eligible for the bonus. So the optimal strategy is to get this one first, get the bonus so there's no question about it, and then get the Aspire card. And then later, if you feel like you don't get good value from the Aspire card, you can downgrade it to a second one of these. Now, while it's light on the annual fee, it's light on benefits too. So all you really get is Hilton Silver status and no foreign transaction fee. That's really all you get with it. The main purpose to get this card, like I said, is because right now it has an awesome bonus for a no annual fee card. So there you have it, guys. Amex has a lot of awesome offerings. I personally am a big fan of American Express. I have a few cards with them right now, and whenever I've had to call in, they treat me great. They're really good over there, and they're kind of known for that as well. And while they have a lot of good cards, these are just kind of 6 of what I considered kind of the top offerings that are available right now. And with Amex, you never know if these offers are going to go up or down or sideways. So a lot of these have historic high offers, particularly the 2 Hilton cards. If you are interested in those, I would get those right away. The Marriott Bonvoy business card, again, that is a limited time offer, and it's probably going to drop pretty significantly at the end of the month. So if you are interested in that one, I would jump on it right away. My question for you guys is, do you have any of these cards? Which do you personally think is the best? How do they fit into your system? Let everybody know down in the comments. If you have any comments or questions though, please do leave them down below. I try to get to every single one. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. And again, the links in the description are referral links. I do appreciate it if you use them. It helps me get this channel up and running. And if you have any questions about anything credit related, leave them down below. I'll get back to you right away. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time.